Hello everybody and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, where I think we're doing it. I think we're landing on Gilly. Our Delta V might be sketchy, but we're gonna give it a go. We can always get out and push, if we have to. This was not exactly the plan, but let's go ahead and warp to this next maneuver. We're gonna bring our periapsis down to 10 kilometers. We're going to point directly retrograde. This is a 43-second burn, which is more than I was hoping, but that's fine. So we're going to want to burn this at 21.5 seconds. I'll warp towards that. Okay, here in just a couple seconds. So right about now. This is going to be the primary movement that we have to do to maneuver in Gilly space. We're not going to be changing our inclination. We're just going to land as is. I want to save as much DV as possible. Our thrust to weight here is extreme. Look at this. That is nuts. Escape velocity for Gilly is real low. Okay. Let's just do a tiny amount of burn here. There we go. That'll do. 7 meters per second at the apoapsis. I like it. So where are we going to land on Gilly? The whole thing is so lumpy. Let's warp to about right here. And see how it's spinning. Okay. It's spinning pretty quickly. So we can't really make a decision just yet. We want to be on surface retrograde, for sure. And let's warp to right here. Just a little bit forward. Yep, world first entered orbit of Gilly. And we should probably get our in-space low before we land. Yeah, I think that's for the best. Let's keep warping. We may have to take another orbit, which would be fine. Technically, we don't even have to land on Gilly. We could go down with an EVA suit and just have Bob carry the equipment down. That'd be funny. Wow, 11 kilometers is still in space high? It must be below 10, right? Our periapsis isn't below 10. We're arriving at the periapsis now, and this is still considered in space high. So, I'm just going to bring our apoapsis down to be something along the lines of this. And I want the periapsis to be like that. I have no idea where we actually need to be in space low. I'm guessing it's below 10 kilometers, but that's just a guess. Okay, we're at the apoapsis and dropping. Fantastic. We need to continue to drop. And we'll be below 10 kilometers now. That's still in space high. That is insanity. Does it say in the Kerbalpedia or out here in the orbital characteristics? I mean, we haven't surveyed this, but it doesn't actually say what in-space low is. And I don't know off the top of my head. We'll see. Maybe below 8 kilometers. We're only 4 kilometers above the surface right now. This is still in space high, but we can't warp. We can no longer warp because our periapsis is too low and we're too low. That is exciting. We will have to physics warp. And that can only go up to 4x. So, we're like 5 minutes away from the periapsis here. That is exciting stuff. I mean, we could go back to the Space Center. And warp there. Which I think is what we'll do, and hopefully we don't crash into any part of Gilly. That's my concern here, is that we're gonna crash. And this whole thing will be for naught. So we can warp forward a little bit. I mean, we can go to 10x. I mean, we can warp super fast here. That's not really a concern. So we'll just take this to about 1 minute from the periapsis. That'll be good. We'll fly this, and hopefully that will be in space low. This is still in space high. You've got to be kidding me. Okay. We're gonna have to go in for a landing. We're gonna have to do our external science while we're going in for a landing. I don't think we have an option. So right here, we'll add a retrograde maneuver. And we'll just kill our horizontal speed. Something like that. Hopefully that'll be relatively flat. We need to be in surface retrograde mode for this. We'll extend out our landing legs. This is a very, very minor burn to get there. And I'm just pretty much using this as a timer. We're going to have to hop back to the Space Center again in order to warp a little bit forward. And I think because our in-space low is so ridiculous, we may not be able to get quite as much data as I would like. Actually, we can get the data... kind of. We can kind of get the data. So this maneuver is in 1 minute. There we go. We'll now hop back to the 3L. Set it on surface retrograde. Excellent. This is only a 4-second burn. So we're going to physics warp forward a little bit. And this is looking pretty lumpy. I mean, maybe we should try to come down right here. We do want to be retrograde. And this is going to take us a very, very long time to fall. I want to just hold over here and push the node. No, I want to hold over here and push the node. There we go. Okay. That's basically all of our horizontal speed gone. And this is going to take a very long time to fall. There's no doubt about that. Apparently, I can't lock retrograde anymore. I think because our surface speed is too low. That's fine. We'll just point up. Like so. Question is, as we physics warp here, when do we enter in space low? And I'm going to look that up right now. So, as we're falling, Gilly in space low. The border between high and low orbit for Gilly is 6 kilometers. Okay. So in that case, we need to allow this to drop below 6 kilometers, and then we can grab the data that we need, in theory. So we need to let this drop a little further. Of course, we are physics warping right now. Suborbital spaceflight above Gilly. Yep, excellent. Currently dropping at almost 6 meters per second. And I'm hoping that this is relatively flat here. If not, we can take off and try again. Okay, in space, near. Excellent. We'll grab crew report, temperature scan, atmospheric pressure scan, mystery goo observation, materials study. There we go. Bob is going to EVA, grab the EVA report. He's going to let go and collect this data and restore. Open this up, collect data, restore, and go back in and store it in here. Okay. We'll store everything that we can up here, collect all. It's as good as we can do. Fantastic. So Bob is going to re-EVA. RCS on. He's going to observe the materials bay. Keep that. Collect the data. Restore. And now he is going to... Oh, hello. Down a bit. He is going to get out of the way. Observe the mystery goo. Keep that. Collect it and restore, close the service bay, and he's going to hop back in. Okay, there we go. Excellent. Now we are going to arrest additional horizontal speed with just a very tiny burn here. Like so. Fantastic. And our time to impact is what? About 4 minutes. That's not too bad. I'm going to physics warp forward. We definitely want to be on radar altitude. We performed a spacewalk in orbit of Gilly. Yes, we did. This is accurate. We could grab another materials study, but we have nowhere to store it, and we'll be better off to grab the landed materials study. We're a kilometer above the surface right now, moving at 10 meters per second. Where is our shadow? It should be somewhere over here. Yep, there it is. We are now 500 meters above the surface. This is looking kinda steep. But we're going to give it a go. We're currently 200 meters above the surface. I'm going to start our burn at 100 meters. Actually, I'm getting a bit paranoid. I'm going to start it now. Just a very minor burn. It's definitely a little on the steep side. Hopefully our SAS can handle it, though. Come on, SAS, we're bouncing a little. Okay, I want to burn over this way ever so slightly. Okay. Gravity is so little here. We're going to be going down in a moment. We are, I think, officially going down now. Yeah, we are. Excellent. We landed on Gilly very briefly. But sure. We landed on Gilly. I don't want to bounce again if we can help it. Our SAS is actually powerful enough to hold us up on just one leg. That's funny. This is fine, as long as we're stable. And it looks like we're stable. Okay, we will grab a crew report, temperature scan, atmospheric pressure scan, mystery goo observation, seismic scan, materials study. We will have Bob hop out, EVA report, surface sample, and he might as well be in orbit right now. That's how little gravity there is here. Okay, so we'll collect this data, and we'll restore this. Fantastic. We'll collect this data, and restore that. Excellent. And now we'll just come over here. Hop in. Collect all of our data that we can up here. Of course, we can't store everything in that. That's well understood. And now we'll grab another mystery goo observation. This is the final seismic scan that we can grab, so that's fine. Another materials study. And that's the final one that we can grab too. We'll have Bob hop out again, grab another surface sample. And then we're going to come down here, collect our Science Junior data, restore that, come down here, get stuck on the superstructure, collect this data, restore that. Apparently he is doing that thing that Valentina was doing, where he's just not responding now. He may have to hit the ground. Oh, nope, there we go. Now he's responding. Excellent. Oh, that was way faster than he should have been falling. I feel like that's a bug. Okay, just hop in. Excellent. Now we'll store everything that we can, which actually we have done. So we can grab a materials study here. There we go. We can just close those doors. And that's all the science that we can get, but we do have these that we can set up. So we'll have Bob hop out, and he is going to get the passive seismometer, and now he's going to go over this way and set it up. Excellent. And I think over here is fine. So we'll just set it up right about here. Now I do want to hop back to the Space Center before we go any further and just double check contracts. If we have any contracts to do anything on Gilly, I want to grab that before we do it. And we don't. Okay. Good to know. So we're going to bring Bob right on back, and he needs to set up a couple more experiments. He can grab another surface sample, but we don't actually have anywhere to store it. So he's not going to do that. Why are we floating now? I'm confused. Also, the hatch is on the other side. No, seriously. Why are we going in for a landing currently? Bob, I need you inside. We have to switch. Okay. SAS on. We need to be pointing upward. I don't know why it decided to start floating. Okay, SAS can turn off. And then we can switch to Bob and get him back in. Okay. So Bob, let's get you in now. Now that that is done. Please stop. Bob, please stop. You barely hit it. Okay. We'll bring him in over this way. This is the hatch. There we go. And that was just to refresh his EVA propellant. Now we're going to need to grab the experiment control station. There we go. Get up, Bob. Get up. There you go. Excellent. Now we'll head over here. Yeah, we've walked on the surface of Gilly. This is a true fact. Okay. We'll just come on down over here a little closer. This is probably close enough. There we go. We'll plant the experiment control station there. And I'm about to maybe... No, I was not about to make a mistake. I was going to press the spacebar with the RCS open, but I decided that wasn't maybe the best idea. Also, we're not going to leave this particular rocket again. We're going to stay in this area rather than going to the KSC. Okay, Bob. I need you to get control. There you go. And we will just grab on over here. Hop back in. And Bob is going to hop back out. We have one more thing for him to deploy, and that is the Guab ED monitor. And then Bill is going to deploy the Communitron and the photovoltaic panel, which I don't think we technically have enough power for all of this to run. But that's okay. I wasn't exactly planning to do this. Okay, we'll drop the ED monitor. And yeah, right now, total power needed 3. We're going to have power of 2. So if we disable this... Yeah, it's currently unpowered. Okay, well, we need to get Bob to hop back in. And then we're going to need to go get Bill. Something kind of like this. There we go. And now Bill is going to EVA. And Bill is going to set up the photovoltaic panel. There we go. We're not setting this up very far away at all, because I want to get through this relatively quickly. Okay, here is fine. We'll just go down to the ground, set up a photovoltaic panel here. There we go. So that should be... That's providing 3 power. This currently only needs 3 power, so this is fully powered. Okay. Well, I think once the Communitron gets there, it's going to require 1 additional power. But hopefully we can set the priority on that. That would be ideal. Okay, let's grab the Communitron. And off we go. It's not like we're going to be short on EVA propellant on Gilly. Okay. So we'll just come down right here. We slightly bounced a bit. I'm sure Bill is fine. Yeah, see? Bill is fine. He got control back. There we go. Bill, please stay on the ground when you're walking. Thanks. We'll just drop the Communitron. Right there. That looks like another power panel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah. We do have 2 power panels. I don't know what I'm talking about. Clearly. RCS? Bill? There you go. You got your RCS on. Fantastic. We have a Communitron in this, right? I mean, we do have a ComSat in the region. It's true. Yeah, we have a Communitron. So I was just miscounting the number of photovoltaic panels that we had. This is fine. This is kind of ideal. Okay, let's get a little closer here. And we'll just set up the Communitron as soon as Bill stops flying. Bill? Bill, respond. There you go. Okay, Bill. I keep forgetting that taking one step sends you flying in this. Bill, please respond. There you go, Bill. And then he's like locked for a little bit in an awkward fashion. Okay, so we want to land exactly where we want this thing to be. Specifically, right here. Okay, there we go. Fantastic. Now I want Bill to just turn around. Bill, turn. Not like that. Bill, please respond. Can't turn RCS on. Trying. Bill. Bill, stop flying. Thank you. We still have... That was a little fast. Fair enough. We still have one thing for Bill to do here. Okay. And that one thing is, first off, I want to check that this is going, and indeed it is. Now we need to plant a flag. We're going to plant it right here. Fantastic. Site name, Accidental Gilly Outpost. There we go. Perfect. And now, we are ready to head home. We've planted a flag on Gilly. Fantastic. So we'll put Bill back in the lander here, and then we are going to bring this guy right on back to Kerbin. However, that is a job for next episode. Bill, this is not where I wanted you to be. That's more like it. Heading back is a job for next episode. So, I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and next episode, these guys are coming home. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.